And it's time for another basic beer review. What have we got today? Well, we have got a can from Northern Monk. It was another one from Asda in their 5 for £10 range. And it is a can of Northern Monk Outcast Nova Hazy Double IPA. So I haven't seen this one before. Actually, it's a double hazy IPA, not a hazy double IPA. I don't know if that... Does that mean it's a double IPA that's hazy? Or does it mean it's an IPA that's double hazy? Well, it's 8.0%, so I'm assuming it's a double IPA. It is gigantic, apparently. Do they tell us anything about it? I know they're not ones for putting their hops on the cans. So a second double hazy IPA from another world. Interesting. So apparently my taste buds weren't prepared for this. As I see, it's monstrously juicy. So I see it's, so talking about Faith in Futures again. I don't know if this is a Faith in Futures beer or whether it's just a standard Northern Monk beer. But there you go. So it doesn't really give us much information about it. Apart from that, it's a gigantic double hazy IPA. I think it's about £4 if you buy it normally. But I say that Asda are doing that ridiculous offer at the moment, or they were doing it when I got this. I've not been to Asda recently. Where basically you can get 5 cans for £10. So anyway, enough waffling. Let's crack it open, and then we can start pouring it. So, can cracked. Pour it in the glass. So let's go to about there. So here we go. So looking at it, it is quite a light colour. In fact, a very light colour. So it's kind of like a light, almost like a traditional lemonade kind of colour, cloudy lemonade colour. A nice creamy head on the top there, and it's sliding nicely down the glass there. Head retention won't be amazing because it's quite a strong beer, but it's holding that quite well. Let's have a see. So yeah, but it looks like a nice thick creamy head. It looks like a nice thick creamy beer. Let's get a nose on it. Here we go. So let's get a nose in it. Ooh, I like that nose. Let's swill it a bit and get a nose again. Oh, that's really hoppy, that. Yeah, bags of like stone fruit, mango, a little bit of a slight savoury note on the nose there. That smells really good, that. Yeah, that's just the kind of nose that I like on a beer. So bags of stone fruit, bags of mango, a little bit of grapefruit there. A little bit of a savoury note. Doesn't smell too sweet. Doesn't smell too fruity. Smells really dank. Oh, that smells great, that. I cannot wait to dive in. So here we go. We're going to find out now whether this is any good. So here we go. Let's dive in. Cheers. Let's do it again. So we're getting lovely flavour. Basically more of what you're getting on the nose, really. It's got a nice bit of savouriness in the mouthfeel. It's got a lovely thick mouthfeel to it. It's pillowy soft, it really is. But it's got a nice bit of bitterness on the finish as well. So there's a bit of bitterness on the finish there, just tingling the tongue at the end there. It's so soft and pillowy in the mouthfeel. If you like a soft, fruity, double IPA with a bit of dankness, a bit of savouriness, and a nice bitter finish, this is really nice. Now I am biased because this is my type of beer. This is my kind. This is what I love. Not too sweet, not too fruity. Nice bit of savouriness, nice and dank, lovely and soft on the mouthfeel. A little bit of bitterness to finish. And this really knocks it out of the park, it really does. Almost puts me in mind of the Cloudwater Double IPA. I've not had that for many a year. But this almost reminds me of kind of what the flavour of that was like. I say nice and soft in the mouthfeel. A little bit of bitterness. Yeah, and I've said before, I think that craft beer in the supermarkets has gone downhill. It just has. This takes me back to the good old days when there were some really decent craft beers out there in the supermarket, some good, decent double IPAs as well. And this harkens back, as it were, to those kind of days. It is, it's nice. It's got a bit of grapefruit there in the flavour. Got a bit of peach, mango. A little bit of savouriness, really dank. And that's it. And that bitterness on the finish is something that just makes you want to come in for more. It's just really nice. I can be quite judgmental, not the word judgmental, it's not really the word. Critical of beers, especially these double IPAs that you get in the supermarket. This is the kind of thing that I like. It packs a punch. It's a heavy hitter. It's got loads of flavour. It's nice and full bodied, but it's also soft. It's a little bit fruity, as I say. We've got all those flavours. It's really drinkable. It's 8% and it drinks like an 8% as well. You'd be able to down these, I reckon. So it drinks better than 8%, but you'd believe it was an 8%. It doesn't feel thin for an 8%, is kind of what I'm saying there. Sometimes I'll have these 8% and I'll say, it could just be a 6% beer. This one, it's an 8% really, but it is. It's so smooth. It's so smooth, so full of flavour that it's just, you're not tasting that alcohol at all, really. It's nice. It is gigantic. It is double hazy. It is really good. So there you go, the Outcast Nova Double Hazy IPA. Get it, especially while it's on this offer, if it is still on the offer. It is a cracker, and I just did a little burp then, and I just could taste that pepper, that white pepperness and the savouriness just then. It's just really good. Very nice. Always nice when it tastes good on the burp as well. So there we go. All done. Outcast Nova. It's well recommended. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Till next time, have a good one.